There is still no decision on whether Ottawa County's top health officer will keep her job.
Ottawa County commissioners were supposed to vote on whether to fire Adeline Hambly today, but that vote has been delayed.
13 on your side's Josh Albertus has been there all day long. And Josh, what is the latest?
Well, the latest is that there was a decision, but that decision is to have no vote yet on whether or not to remove Adeline Hambly as health officer. We were here, as you mentioned, all day waiting to see whether or not that vote would be held today, but commissioners holding 8 hours, nearly 8 hours of a closed door meeting, they said, to discuss litigation with Hambly with their legal counsel. Now, Hambly's attorney told us there were negotiations going on there, but would not get into the details as to what was discussed. She did say, however, Hambly is still the health officer for the time being before the next date they've scheduled on November 14th. Now, these charges in this case stem from actions Hambly took during the county budget process earlier this year when she went to the press and the public about concerns she had about commissioners' proposal to cut the health department budget. Board Chair Joe Moss alleged that some of her claims were not true and that she was fear-mongering and spreading panic. A 2-day termination hearing was held late last month to hear testimony before commissioners made a final decision, but commissioners have since delayed the vote. It was twice, but now 3 times now that vote has been delayed. Throughout the day, some in the audience, over a dozen in the room, stuck it out, seemingly determined to see this through to the end before that date was pushed off again. While county legal counsel had said this process was set up to be fair and follow the law, Hambly and her attorney have argued, given statements from commissioners and their attempt to replace her in January without prior notice, it has not been fair and the delay has been performative. Now, amid a closed session, people were wondering how long this would take. No answer was available at that time, but it did end up being, as I said, nearly 8 hours. That new date to come back to this issue is now scheduled for November 14th at 9 a.m. Live in Ottawa County, Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.